Hey, all right. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Geoff, and you just got me again today, right? And listen, for those of you that don't know, our mission and purpose at Conversations with Geoff, man, is built around three things, right? And number one is delivering, sharing impactful information, having guests come on and share impactful information and myself that you can use right now, today in your life, to begin to disrupt where you're headed if you're not happy with where you're going, right? Impactful information through real life stories, man. I mean, raw, real life stories. And we focus in the areas of community, health, and wealth, right? And they're focused on giving you some tools, that you can use right now to hit this reset button, right? So, real life, raw stories. And then most importantly, give you these things so that you can have some empowering solutions to put in your toolbox. Right, so you can begin to make a difference in your life, not tomorrow. You can begin to make a difference in your life today by hearing the message, right? Oh man, it's about taking action right now and using real life experiences. And we've all been through them. We've all had them. We know, you think about your life and nothing's gone through life. Nobody is going through life without any problems, without any challenges, without any roadblocks, right? And so I believe, man, that the power of the comeback is found. Oh, your purpose is found. Your magic is found. Your message is found in the roadblocks, getting through those things, getting through setbacks, making sure that you don't quit no matter what, because winners never quit and quitters never win, baby. Right? I'm going to say it again. Winners never quit and quitters never win. So we take these three things, man, and we hope that you endorse them. And then not only that, put them in your life, begin a new journey. And here's the hit. All right, here's the hit. And listen to me, because I believe that you take these things and stack them on to what I'm about to say. Man, you begin a new journey in your life. And that thing is, I believe that there is no greater gift that we all have as human beings, and understanding and mastering. Oh man, y'all hearing me? Mastering the conversation you're having with yourself about yourself. Man, that thing is on fire when you're going through some comebacks, baby. On fire when you're going through some roadblocks. Life showing up again and punching you, knocking you down, putting brakes on your life. Oh, man. But the power you gain from that. Think about it. We've all been through it. Think about a time in your life where you're like, oh, man, I don't think I can get through this. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's business, right? Health. that cookie monster that says, hey, yeah, you know what? I'm going to not have cookies and cake for 30 days. And then all of a sudden your car, you don't know how you got there. You're in front of the bakery or you're down the candy aisle in the CVS store, or you just want a little bite, right? I get it, man. So, I mean, I'm not just telling on myself, but there's some others out there that experience the same thing, right? Guys, listen, the power truly is in the comeback. And my name, for those of you who don't know, is Geoff Tyson. And I'm known as the Comeback King. And I've got that name from others who have seen me go through my life facing all types of things, just like you have, whether it be personal, emotional, physical, spiritual, financial. And because I was able to, I had two great parents, man, who they lived the life of being a parent. They poured into their family. They were in it to win it, right? They were in it to win it, baby. And they were examples of what to do when adversity shows up. They were examples of making a choice, right, to either complain or do something about it. They were examples of being the conductors of their lives, man. So I learned how to do these things and get through comebacks like I've seen with them, just like you have too, right? Man. So I tell you this, I want to just share a story. And don't go away. Just stay with me on this. It's really kind of a scene in your life. We're all just going to come together here and enjoy this scene together, because I know when we're finished, you're going to say, oh, man, I can make a difference in my life. I am meant for more. And it's something I can do right now, right? Because that stinking thinking no longer has to be the ruler of the chat in your head. That stinking thinking no longer has to be the conductor of your day, right? That stinking thinking no longer has to be, oh man, the dominant voice in your head. And look, it's so important now more than ever, because the external noise, the external distractions, the external influence It's crazy. It's off the hook. Oh man. Woo! Pick one. Pick an area. Oh man, coming up, politics, the election. Hey, wherever side you're on, we already know it's going to be some interesting things that come out of that. So you know what I mean, right? So we're going to do this thing really quickly, and I really appreciate all of the support we are getting. For those of you that are new, subscribe, set up your notification bells, and share this information. Pass this on, because we believe our intentions are pure, and that we know one thing, that stinking thinking, oh man, runs nonstop, and most people don't pay attention. Well, today is the day to do something different, right? So I put some things in the chat, and I'm going to refer to them so that you can kind of read along with me. And so the first one is, the only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. In other words, simplify things. Is, look, if you're listening to what is going on in your head about all the past failures you've had, all the disappointments that you had in the past, all the things that went wrong in the past, there's, right? I mean, that today, what do you think tomorrow's going to be like? Because you're going to also have external noise going on that's going to challenge you to do the same thing, man. Come on, guys. Boy, I'm trying to tell you something here, man. It's just so important to hear me when I'm saying it to you. So look, I thought about something. So come along with me on this quick journey, right? And I put in there harmony. So this is kind of something that we've done before, and I want to share it with you. And then come along with me. And it's about, you're on this perfect day. You and your partner, your spouse, whoever it is, right? You've got this fantastic trip planned. So you're there. You're on this fabulous resort, and you're having a great time on the beach, whatever you enjoy doing. Life is good, man. The food is fantastic. The intimacy is fabulous. And everything is just going the way you want to. And you have this great night planned because you're going to go to the play of your choice, right? And imagine the most beautiful theater that you'd like to be in or have been in before, right? And so now you're dressed to the T, and you had this fantastic day, right? If you're on the beach, beautiful skies, blue water, clear water, or mountains, or just at home, wherever you are, right? You're just having a fabulous day. So now you're at the theater, sitting out front, having that last cocktail, getting a little chatter, the lights flicker, bing, bing, 5-minute warning. So you scurry to your seat, and the play, right? This play is phenomenal soundtrack, and there's this symphony that has just all the professionals in there playing at the top of their game, right? And they're ready, and they're practicing, right? They've practiced, and when practicing goes on, things just really sound terrible. The drummer bang, 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 and the horn do 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 do, and then you hear another string instrument and another percussion instrument and more horns. It's just really, really terrible, right? So now you're sitting in your seats. You got the front row seats, guys. Beautiful day, living your life dream. Everything's going great, man. And the beautiful thing about the play is that you have a professional, the best conductor on the planet, right? And you have all the professionals, and the professionals are from all walks of life: fat, tall, skinny, black, white, brown, right? And they're all English, non-English, whatever they might be, but they're all playing different instruments. So you got the different folks and different instruments, and they come together. And look, the curtain rises, and all the different musical sounds and instruments start to blend, and your energy level and your ears are just on fire. You're loving the sound of it. And then the conductor just falls out. Now, it's not about the conductor. It's about what happens to the harmony in the music. Your day is ruined. What happens to the harmony in your music? Remember, everybody was professionals. It was a beautiful sound. You have a disruption. They try and play. They try to keep moving, right? They try to move because sometimes you can't see the conductor and all that. So they try to do that. But you notice something's wrong. Something's off. The music doesn't sound the same. The horns aren't as strong. They're not in harmony. Harmony, agreement of ideas, feelings or actions, or a pleasing combination of different parts. Oh, man. Pleasing combination of different parts is no longer there. So, who is the conductor? Who is the conductor of your life? Is it the stinking thinking that runs nonstop? Or is it that whisper that we all have? You know, for me, one of my whispers, excuse me, is, you know, my mom and dad, I told you, they were some amazing people. You know, my mom was one of the first nursing students to graduate from a small college, and a woman of color, right? And so she's in the delivery now, and she's elevating. She's continuing her education over her career, and now she's head of delivery nursing in the hospital. And she comes home, and we talk about that and her experience, right? And you know, she always said that, man, what can I do to help the young people that come to me delivering babies and did not know they were pregnant until their water broke, by themselves, nowhere to go, right? And the affluent, different situation, but tons and tons of young girls coming to her like that. And my pops had a mission to, you know, just be the best father, be the man of integrity, be the man of courage, be the man of nothing will stop him from reaching his destiny. He was never denied, man. Oh, and so my thing is to create a place for the young women that's still happening today, guys. There's still women that are delivering babies that all by themselves and all these things. So to have a place where they can go after, when they find out they're pregnant, and then a place that they can go after they're pregnant. And for those fathers that want to be fathers, a place where they can go and begin to create an atmosphere for that child that's going to be born to not be a statistic, right? The children born in the single households and the low income communities is awful in terms of their outcome in their life, man. So this is one thing that, you know, is a whisper in my head, right? What's yours? What's whispering in your head? What do you know you're meant to do, but you just haven't had the right conductor at the head of this, right? That you're still listening to the stories of the early childhood. You know, like for me, man, I talk about my troubles as a young kid, and had this great family, but I still had trouble. You know, I didn't like myself because of the way I looked, and people made fun of me. I didn't like myself because I thought I was stupid, right? I didn't like myself because of the things that people said to me. And, you know, at an early age, this was already something that was running in my show. So that was the message to me. And look, had it not been for me hitting bottom and going back and dealing with all of those things and getting all that garbage out, peeling off all those layers, man, it would still be a voice, the stronger voice in my head. But I've found out that I too can have a conductor. That when those things come up, I've already got some practice, right? Just like you will, and how to deal with that. Because they will. They don't go away. It never goes away, man. But I want to add this two piece, you know, that was one thing. But I found at that time, I share this story about being an athlete. We were, you know, watching a football game one day, a cold winter day, bunch of snow in northeastern Ohio, and a fella who we went out and the neighbors came around and we played a little football, and they put a football in my hand. And man, it was game over for me. Because I wanted to be like Dwayne Thomas, old cowboy guy, Cowboys running back. And I wanted to go to the NFL, man. And it didn't matter what people said about me. It didn't matter what people thought about me. It didn't matter what I thought about myself just for a moment. Because once that's over, it still comes back. So I tell you, you know, if you're still stuck in the past, you don't have to be. You're still stuck on not forgiving yourself for the mistakes you made, you don't have to be. If you're still stuck, just afraid from past experiences, previous failures, that you don't want to try something again, let me tell you that this tool that I'm talking about, that's underutilized, undervalued, and underestimated in the power that it can bring to your life. I'm talking about the stinking thinking. I'm leaving it up there for you. mastering that conversation you're having, internal dialogue, conversation you're having with yourself about yourself. It is time. It is time to wake up in the morning and go into your bathroom and see that person smiling back at you because you've decided to take control. You've decided that it's your time. You've decided that nothing will stop you from reaching your destiny, baby. You will not be denied. You are unstoppable. And you're meant for more. We're all meant for more, man. I don't know if you're hearing me or not, but everybody at the sound of my voice, you are meant for more. Some of you are killing it already, and you know that. Some of you are in the middle of it, and you're getting better, and then you have some setbacks, and some of you are sitting on the sidelines, about ready to throw in the towel and take life as it is and give up. I encourage you, don't do that. Understand, right? The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. And by you mastering the conversation you're having with yourself about yourself, and then being willing to do some work to kind of clean out all the trash and all the garbage from the past. And then getting a clearly defined burning desire on what it is you want and begin to do some work. Oh, man. I'm telling you guys. Woo-hoo. Listen. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen without work, but it's possible that you can do this thing. It's possible that what I'm saying to you can happen in your life. So I just want to make sure I had a couple of notes here. I think I've highlighted the things on this stuff here, and just remember this: harmony, baby, is such a oh man, find some harmony. I got this whole harmony thing from a men's meeting last week I'm going to, and the facilitator, we were talking about some words, and then, you know, when it came about bringing people together, and the person he was talking to said, you know what's most important for me is finding harmony in my life. What's your harmony look like in your life? Are you willing to do the work to create harmony in your life, to get the emotional side, the spiritual side, the financial side, the physical side, right, of your community all lined up together, so everybody is lined up, all those soldiers are ready to go. You have one direction, one thing in mind, clearly defined, and you know what your purpose is, and you know you can have it done, and you're getting busy getting it finished. And if you need help, you get help to do that, right? You don't have to do this thing alone. You no longer have to suffer in silence if that's you. You no longer have to suffer with negative and limiting beliefs about yourself. You too can find some harmony, and you can do these other things. So I really appreciate everybody, and I'll put something else in here as I wrap this thing up. Remember, your power and message are born and nurtured in the comeback. Get excited about the journey. Get excited about the journey. Stop whining. Can I say this? This is just a conversation. I'm just sharing my perspective. Stop whining about how things aren't going and do something different. When you get ready to whine, you say, not today. I know if I'm whining, I'm holding myself back, but I know if I have the same, listen to me when I say this, if I have the same excitement I have when things are just crushing me, that things are just, I can't take another breath. If I have the same exciting feeling I have about me when things are really going well at the top of my game, if I'm consistent in that space, I can make a difference. I can truly have what I want in life. But I have to be consistent. You have to be consistent on the good and the bad, because if you don't, you start to make excuses. You start to whine. We start to find ourselves in a rut. Right? So remember, the power and the messages are born and nurtured in the comeback. You got to have it. You got to go through it. You might as well understand that this is possible, that you can get on the other side. Woo! So no more stinking thinking today. Write down what it is that comes to your mind. Do these three things I always tell you, and make it become conscious of what the chatter is, where it's coming from. And then number two, be that disruptor, right? Be your personal disruptor or deliberate disruptor of your thinking and your chatter. And then make a determined effort to replace those things with things that you know are necessary for you to change, to raise your posture, baby, to have your head up high when you go into the restroom, to be having positive chatter around the stinking thinking. Hey, stinking thinking, I see you today. That means my day is going to be really fantastic. I'm ready for you today, stinking thinking. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And then you have that kind of conversation. You have that kind of dialogue. You find that harmony with yourself. Harmony first with yourself. I mean, these are just foundational tools, and there's other things that have to be stacked on top of this. But you too can begin a new journey today. Let me see. I have this. I like this quote. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. So who do you want to be today? Do you want to be trapped by your stinking thinking? Or do you want to step into your greatness? Do you want to find out if I'm telling the truth? Or you want to be reminded and remember how it was when you were caught in the middle of the thing that you thought you could never get out of? That thing that you thought, man, if just I have one more day of this, it's going to be all over. That life, that thing called life, and that comeback battle. You can do this thing. I encourage you to share this message with others. Go back and listen to it again. Hit me up and let me know how it resonated with you. If you have some feelings about what I've said, then let's talk about it. My contact information is in the chat. The Linktree link will get you everything. You get a calendar link, can get you my email address, has everything you need to get a hold of me. And let's begin to change their stinking thinking. Master the power and harmony. And talk to yourself with loving, caring, and empowering words to change your life. All right. So, hey, gotta run. Thank you for listening today. Oh, man. And remember, you are meant for greatness. Nothing should stop you from reaching your destiny. You will not be denied. I want you to live hard. I want you to love hard and know that you are worthy of success. No greater time than now to change your life. Let's do this journey together. Have a fantastic day. Share this information, subscribe, and send some love our way. Have a great day. Take care now. Bye-bye.